thing. Jazz hands. I'm always doing jazz hands. Oh, I'm low. I gotta get a pillow. I
Your
forgot.
chair is slowly sinking into the oblivion.
Hold on, let me get a pillow over here. Walk all the way across my house. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, here I am.
You got a pillow?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to get a chair.
You're gonna have to get a chair.
I'm gonna have to figure this out because this pillow is just not that comfortable. Like,
I would love to tell you that my chair is very comfortable because it is, but it's also $500.
yeah, no, I can't.
Yeah.
Not unless literally everybody bought a Jolly Holiday. How cute is this? I'm wearing the Rwanda today.
It's so cute.
I
love the buttons.
So they're the jewel button closures, so I can take them on or off. I'm very, very happy with it. Very happy with it. It's very pretty.
It's gorgeous.
All right, here I am. I'm up here. Hi.
Hi.
How's your morning going?
My morning started at 4:38.
Oh my.
Yeah.
My morning started at 5 minutes to 9 when Robin was calling me to wake me up.
Valid. I would have loved my day to start at 7, which is when it's supposed to start. But my dog decided that her face was itchy and she couldn't scratch it herself. So she woke me up to rub her face and then scratch her ears for 30 minutes.
Oh my.
And then we weren't under the blankets correctly, apparently. And then by the time she yeeted herself into my body to lay down, it was 5. And then by that point, I'm awake.
Yeah, of course.
So I scrolled on my phone on Pinterest and a little on Facebook, and I did some research. And at 6, I decided to try to nap until 7. And I napped from 6 to 7:20 when Dave goes, "It's 7:20." I'm like, I know.
That's funny. Well, we are here, and that's all that matters.
I mean, since I've gotten to the office, I got to the office because I was up. I got to the office at 8:30, something like that. I got here pretty early, so I have managed to get a task off my to-do list already. Not mad at it.
That's good. See, she just knew you needed the extra time at the office. That's all.
I would like to have slept. Basically, I just took 2 very disconjointed naps.
I understand. I understand completely. Hey, everybody. Welcome to 24 Days of Quickies. I'm Marley Bird. That's my best friend, Lindsey Martin. I almost said Erin Martin.
That's okay.
Of Erin.Lane.
Okay, I'll answer that.
I know. Remember when I think it was Carl, he always was like, your friend Erin, your friend Erin. I mean, he probably said it repeatedly for
that is my favorite story.
I was like, I have no idea who you're talking about. And he's like, yes, you do. She's like your best friend. You talk to, she makes all the bags. And I'm like, Lindsey? And he goes,
no, that's not what happened. That's not what happened.
Which one? Oh, this one he went to you.
Right. But he went to me because you were like, he was like, Erin, Erin bags, Erin.Lane bags. She makes all the bags.
Yeah.
And you go, and you, I guess, were on your way to a class. And you said, you literally looked him dead in the face and went, oh, that's not her name. And then walked away. And then just walked away. And then Carl comes up to me panicked. And he's like, what's your name? And I was like, Carl, are you okay? And he's like, what is your name? And I was like, Carl, you're scaring me. We've been friends for years. Do I need to call your wife? Where's your wife? And he's like, just tell me your name. And I was like, Lindsey? And he was like, I've been calling you Erin for years and you've never corrected me. And I was like, I mean, look, I was a teacher. I was called all kinds of things that I cannot say here.
Yeah.
One time I was called Coach Jackson, which is hilarious. I could understand if they mixed me up with the reading teacher. We were about the same height, both had brown hair, both taught a language, reading or language. Okay. They would mix me up with my friend Tina. She taught science. We were best friends. We had a lot of the same mannerisms. Sure. Okay. But it was a little odd to be called Coach Jackson because he's a 6'3" black man. So definitely no resemblance.
Oh God.
And they were like, Coach Jackson, and they said it 3 times, and I was like, are you talking to me? And they were like, oh, Ms. Martin? And I was like, yeah.
That'd be the one there, sir.
They would call me Miss Eldridge all the time. And then they'd call Miss Eldridge Miss Martin all the time. It was a funny thing. But so I answered her just about anything.
There you go. Well, today we are Lindsey and Marley. We are here for I look like I have a dimple. I don't have a dimple.
You have a dimple.
I never had a dimple.
You've always had a dimple.
No, I haven't. Have I?
Yes, you have.
Really?
Have you seen a picture of you?
Yeah, I don't have a dimple.
Are you kidding?
No, I don't. Seriously, do I have dimples? No, I'm not serious. I am not making this up.
You have always had that.
Oh my gosh.
You've always had it. You have it in all of your photos.
I'm going to have to go look at pictures. Have I really had a dimple?
Yes.
I had no idea. Oh, everybody's like, always, Marley. Really? I've literally never noticed it. That is so weird.
That's so crazy. Cause I always thought when you take photos, I'm like, God, Marley has a toothpaste ad smile. And then a dimple. I was like, rude.
I haven't. All right. I'm sorry. That was major sidetrack right there. It's because
Julia said that there's 2 streams open on YouTube.
Yeah. Cause one should be vertical and one's horizontal. Is that right?
Got it. Okay.
Josiah is trying to call me. Hold on. I don't know why he's trying to call me. Let's get going here. Come on now. Let's see. Let me get them on the phone. Hi, I'm on a live.
Where you on a live, man?
I'm always on a live at 10:30.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to say hi to the people? Hi to the people.
Hi, baby bird.
Hello. Hey, it's Taylor too. You see Taylor? There she is.
There she is. Hi.
All right, gotta go. He's like, dude, why are you always on the live? Sorry, dude.
It's December, bro.
I know. I love that they will both call me. I love that. I love them. Okay, I will get totally sidetracked if I don't jump in. So today is for 24 Days of Quickies, everybody. We're going to jump in here at the start. If you don't know, for the month of December, from December 1st to December 24th, every single day, we're doing a blog hop. All that means is there is a group of designers who have come together, who've agreed to help promote one another during this time frame. And we will send you to a variety of designers' websites to get an ad-free PDF for free for 24 hours. So everything that we go through every day is only free for the ad-free PDF for 24 hours. Now, most of the time, it's also free on their website. So you can always go back, and if you like something well enough, you could get it free on their website, or you could always purchase the ad-free PDF, because typically we all have those available as well. But this is just one of those really great ways that we all try and really help and promote each other. So not only is it helping me when they help promote me to send people to me to go out and see all the different designers, but I'm able to help send my traffic to them also. So it's really one of the best things I love about our community, is that we really do try and help each other that way. For the most part, it's been really great. Not for the most part, like, it's been really great.
It's always great.
So that's the 24 Days of Quickies. So we're going to look at what today's I almost said giveaways. What today's patterns are. There's also the Holiday Armadillo, which is the unexpected gift, because that's what the Holiday Armadillo is. You don't know what you're going to get with that. That's completely unexpected. And then, of course, the Jolly Holiday pattern for today is a crochet pattern. It's beautiful. It uses Hirschner's yarn, which is very inexpensive. They are having a great deal on shipping. So it's all the things today. Very excited. So I'm going to go over to marleybird.com, and obviously we have, it should be, we have the link to everything we're going to talk about today in the video description, but I want to say it out loud that you just can go to marleybird.com and get to where we're going to be talking about. So that way, you don't always have to go find the link. You know what I mean? So did I give a good enough explanation there?
Yes, I think so.
All right. So I'm going to do a share screen here. There we are. And this is marleybird.com. If you've never been here, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like on the computer. If you are on a tablet or a mobile, you'll see that there are like 3 little hamburger lines over here that you can select, and you'll have a menu option. But we're going to come up here. We're going to go to blog, and we're going to go to all blog posts. And then right here, because it's the latest blog post we've done. Right here is the 24 Days of Quickies. If you just want the Jolly Holiday, that's you're going to find right here. So we're going to go to 24 Days of Quickies first. Look how cute Taylor looks.
I know. I was just thinking that.
She's so darn cute.
She's adorable.
When they get married and when they decide to have babies, they're going to have cute babies. They're going to be some cutie babies.
I can't disagree. But also, girl, you made some cute babies.
I did. But they're gonna have the cutest babies. I just love it. Anyways, okay. And yes, I am full sending that. Like, I am shipping that relationship. That is endgame. That relationship is so endgame. I just had this conversation with my best friends the other day. I will be devastated if something happens to that relationship. I mean, of course, I will always love my son.
Of course, duh.
But the relationship I have with Taylor and her family, her whole family, like our families, it's like we've known each other for, like, our families just get so great. Like, it will be devastating. So I'm not putting that out in the world. They are endgame. They are fantastic together. Like, it's really awesome. Okay, enough about that. 24 Days of Quickies. You guys know the drill. We're on day 4. I'm not going to go over this again. Just come on down here to the table of contents and click get the free patterns. Notice we jump automatically to the day that we are on. That doesn't mean that the other days are gone. They're all still there. They're underneath it. Okay. So we are on day 4. Oh, Two Brothers Blankets. She is such a great designer.
She is.
Have you seen her stuff? Like, she's a great designer. So she has this adorable crochet vest today. So we are going to go ahead and click on the picture. You can click on the words as well. It's totally up to you. So here we go. Look how cute this is. She always has just really cute garments, home decor, accessories, and she's killing it. She's doing such a great job. I have been a big fan of hers for years. I love the fact that this year we didn't limit everybody to just really quickie patterns. It was like, give us what you want. Like what would you want? And I love that. We crochet Brava Bulky. Love that. We use that for the Monet blanket that Robin did, and it's great. Substitute yarn, she has them all listed out here, which is great. And we're gonna just scroll down. Oh, I like it.
Oh, it's so good with a collared shirt too.
Oh yeah, I would wear that.
I love that color too. That green is beautiful.
Yeah, I would wear that. I would wear that in a minute.
Yeah.
Cute, cute, cute. Okay, I love that. Like those are two very distinctive, different looks.
Yeah, but I was thinking like how wonderful to make a piece that you can wear basically year round.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
Because you can wear that like with a long sleeve shirt under it in the fall and winter, and you can wear it as a tank top in the summer. Gorgeous.
It's
brilliant.
Really awesome. All right, 24 Days of Quickies. So she used the image, which is awesome. She talks about 24 Days of Quickies. Here is the big red button. Before I click it, I'm just going to scroll a little bit. Macy Sweater Vest Crochet Pattern. So that's the name of the pattern. It looks like you can buy it on Etsy on Ravelry if you've missed the free pattern today. And then here is all the vital information. I just want to see if it's free here on the website. And I mean, to me, it looks like it is. Very size inclusive.
Oh, I love that.
Very size inclusive, which after yesterday's conversation, I mean, I feel like that's something we definitely want to talk about. Like that's one of the things I always make sure our patterns are as size inclusive as possible. Right. If they're older patterns, they usually only go up to a 2X, 3X, because at the time that's all that we did. But we've been updating patterns as we go and putting them up to 5X. But yeah, it looks like this pattern is free on her website. So you can absolutely go and look. That's not real, is it? Those look like they're AI. Those don't look real.
Those are for sure AI.
Those are for sure AI. And then Etsy, we have the image of the stockings that were so stinking cute. Awesome.
I know.
Okay. So I'm going to scroll back up to that big red button. So the big red button, everybody, is what we are looking for when we go to these awesome designers' websites. It makes it easier for all of us to know what we are looking for to be able to find that free pattern. So you can click on this red button. Let's go see where it takes us. It takes us to an About Me page. Gonna scroll. That's a cute picture.
That's a great picture.
That's a good picture too. She takes good pictures.
She takes a great picture.
Check out these free offers. So she has a free offer page. So the blankets, here's 24 Days of Quickies. We're going to click here again. And it takes us directly to the PDF. So I'm going to download it. I'm going to click this button right there. And it will download. It's on my desktop now. And that's it, everybody. So if you want to continue to support these awesome designers, sign up for their email list. Go and take an opportunity to look through some of their designs. Spend some time on their website because obviously you see we all have ads, right? We all have ads. That's how we can offer the free patterns. Like we are not out here being all, what's the word where you just give away your work because you're not chivalrous, but you're just doing things for free just for free. Like we're all doing this for a living. Like we spend a lot of time putting our stuff out there. And so
it's the difference between someone who does it as a hobby and someone who does it as a business.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of people in our industry where it is a hobby and they make a little money on the side or whatever, but like they do it because they love it. And there's people who do it because they love it. And it is also their stream of income.
But you know what's a real bitch is when you get the people who do it for a hobby and they shame the people who do it for a living and they're like, well, why are you charging for that? It's like, don't do that. Don't do that. Like, what are you doing to make money? Because this is what we are so good at what we do. We're able to make money with it. And we're able to offer our stuff for free and get paid through ads, which allows people to partake who might not have enough money for the pattern. They could just buy the yarn. Like, it's like, don't shame somebody because they're trying to make money. Now, if somebody's charging like $100 for a pattern, that's a different story.
That's different though. That's different though.
But don't be like, oh, why are you charging? There's so many free patterns on the internet. I don't know why you're charging. Bitch, because I worked hard to make that pattern and you like it enough that you want to come and get it. Pay me my money. I'm sorry. Just went on a total rant, but that's how I feel. It's because, you know why? It's because I recently had a hobbyist designer come after me for charging for a pattern. And I was like, oh no, You don't seem to understand what I do to put into these patterns and what I offer with sorry. Calm down. Woosah. Woosah.
It's okay.
I'm good. Anyways, for the most part, everybody's really fantastic. And all of you guys all understand how the free pattern stuff works and the ads work. So yeah, come and check out her website. Look at all the fun things. She's a fantastic designer. You cannot go wrong following her and like, she's just great. She writes really good patterns too. So very, very high praise. I think her name is Michelle. It's Michelle. Michelle Ferguson. Very, very good. Okay, so sorry, I totally went off on a tangent there. Obviously, it clicked a button on me. Okay, so crochet number 2, the Crochet Space has a hand towel, which, you know what? I recently went through all of my kitchen towels and stuff, and I found a hand towel, kitchen towel that Ann Burke made me, and she wove it. Like, she wove.
Girl, my hand woven Ann Burke hand towels are my freaking
they're my absolute favorite. They're the best.
No, if that towel is clean, it is the one I'm using. It is the very best.
It is the best. Annie Pooh, if you're watching, I would love some more hand towels for Christmas. They're the best. I love them. But hand towels, I think they're one of those things you don't really think about. At least I don't ever think about them. And they're just like, yes, they are. I love them so much. So here we go. Oh, look at that beautiful cat.
Oh, wow.
That is a beautiful cat.
Yes,
okay,
it is.
So the Frosty Days hand towel is the newest crochet pattern with just love I just love how it turned out. I do too. That's really,
I do too.
Really
I love
pretty.
the accent on it.
That's really cool stitches. I think I want to see how she did that because that's really cool. Rich texture, emails. You guys understand the whole newsletter, email stuff. And we're going to go through good pictures.
I know. I was just thinking that same thing.
Hard.
Photography is
fantastic. I'm taking pictures today. Like, first off, so the Jolly Holiday thing that I did, the blanket for today, was so hard to photograph. And I'm still trying to figure out.
I don't know how you do it.
It's really not easy.
It's not. And she is Dishy. I love Dishy.
I love Dishy. Dishy is some good stuff. It's some really good stuff. You know what I end up doing when I'm doing pictures, especially of blankets and such, because we don't do a lot of blankets. I'll look at some of my favorite designers and see how they photograph their blankets and try and stage things real similarly. Because we don't do enough blankets to really know how to do it. Now, sweater patterns and such, like I'm getting pretty good at that because I look really goofy. I take pictures of myself. I told John, I said, when I die and somebody gets a hold of my phone, my camera reel, please let them know I'm not some like egotistical fool that's always just taking pictures of myself, because it is full of pictures of me. I'm just
it's not narcissism. I run a business.
Narcissism. Clearly, I didn't even know I had a dimple. So I'm not like sitting there looking at pictures of myself all the time. So 24 Days of Quickies. That they have the link to the main blog post. Here's the big red button. Clearly, we've been scrolling through all of the pattern itself, so it's at the bottom of the pattern. And we found the big red button. So we're going to click it. Makes me think of Bear in the Big Blue House. Anybody else? I loved Bear in the Big Blue House. That was the best. Good night, Luna. Was there a code? Did I miss the code?
No code
going
needed.
Back. I'm going back.
No, it says right there, no code needed.
No code needed.
24 hours.
Woo! See, I'm right there with all of you. Okay, so we're just going to say buy it now and no code needed. Awesome. So we'll just say pay with card and it should just check out. There we go. And so it'll store in my library. I can download it to my computer. See here. Download? Nope. Yep, I did. That's it. There it is. Cool. Perfection. That is really great. I want to know what that stitch is because that's really pretty. I'm going to have to go check that out.
Gorgeous.
I like the blue with the white. That's really, really gorgeous. I also love this. This is something called Slickstream. And the company that she uses for her ads is called Mediavine. And so this is a Mediavine product. Mediavine is also the one that does, for those of you who know what Grow is, they're the ones that do Grow.
Okay.
Which I turned off Grow on my site for right now because they didn't update it to where it works with the new iOS system. So they're working on that. And so because of that, oh my gosh, Lindsey, the amount of customer service calls of people who could not get into the patterns because Grow wasn't opening up.
Oh my God.
I was like,
That is just you saying that made my blood pressure rise.
Oh, and it's, I mean, I keep saying for the most part, people are really kind and they understand it's not a me problem. It's a software. But then there are others who are just like, you clearly, maybe you're through perimenopause too, and something just triggered you and you went off. Clearly that happens to me. But yeah, this whole Slickstream thing is pretty darn neat. The reason I'm pointing it out is up here, you can see some of the patterns that she's done, and you could click on one if you wanted to go check some out. All right. Very cool. Love that. That is a good quickie gift. You could partner that up with a nice bar of soap. Maybe you buy some handmade soap at your local farmer's market, or there's all sorts of craft shows going on right now. Yep. That would be a good combination. Maybe if you're somebody who does craft shows, you could make a whole bunch of these and partner up with somebody who does the soap and say, hey, you buy this for me, buy that from her. You'll get like a 20% discount from each of us. Yep. You know what I mean? Maybe that's a good idea right there. That's some marketing stuff that you can have, work together, just like how all of us designers are working together. Exactly. Okay. I Love Knots has a cute chunky wreath for you today. I love myself a wreath. Not going to lie. When I was a kid, my mom, okay. Side story here. Okay. My mom has undiagnosed ADHD. I am telling you that from the bottom of my heart. I know it. I know it. Like, absolutely. Because there are too many things that I look back and I'm like, oh, that was your hyperfixation for that amount of time, right? One amount of time in 8th grade, the hyperfixation was taking wire hangers and a 5-gallon bucket, and you would stretch the wire hanger around the 5-gallon bucket and hammer it so that it made a circle. So now you have the hanger with a circle. And you would take ribbon, like not like plastic ribbon, like where you can zip it and whatever, like packing ribbon or wrapping ribbon. Yeah. And you would tie the ribbon onto the hanger, and then you would tie a piece of peppermint, like either red and white peppermint or green and white peppermint, and tie it on there with the ribbon. So then and then you'd curl the ribbon. So you had curly ribbon and peppermints all the way around this wreath, and it held its shape. And you had a wreath that you could take the candies off of.
That's cute.
It was adorable. And then her next fixation, like the next year, was getting those. It's a wreath where it's like hay. It's hay on the inside. And it's like encased. And then she would, you use this tool and you had like squares of fabric and you push the fabric in. And so that it was really beautiful. And then she like decoupage. Is that the word? Maybe Mod Podge? I don't know. Like she'd fold the fabric in such a way where it would be this beautiful bow, and she'd put it at the top of the wreath or down the baskets, like super hyper fixation on that. Anyways, total tangent right there.
That's okay.
Where I get it from.
I love that one. When I was teaching my dad, I came home one day and I was like, Dad, your report card said John talks a lot, doesn't it? When you were a kid, every teacher said John talks a lot. And he was like, how do you know that? And I was like, let me think. And now I look back and I was like, my God, my dad had such terrible ADHD.
Oh yeah. My mom is definitely
terrible ADHD.
Oh yeah. My mom is definitely high functioning ADHD. And I look at now that I'm calling, like I call myself out on this stuff and I point it out to her. She's like, well, I do that. I'm like, no shit, Sherlock. Like, yeah, I know this. I know you do that. She's like, well, I was never, I'm like, they didn't do it back then, Mom. They thought it was just a boy problem.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I have cursed a couple times today. I apologize. I hope there are no little ears around. I apologize. Clearly I'm very comfortable today. Okay. So super chunky knit wreath pattern. Very, very cute.
This is
very simple. You could do a lot of different things with this. 24 Days of Quickies. Going to come down and scroll. I love that she wrote a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh, this is funny that she wrote the embellish the wreath. I'm like, I would totally embellish that.
See, I would not. I like how simple it is.
Oh, no. Embellish away. All right, I'm going to keep scrolling. I love her. She's done several things with us before, and her stuff is just it's real cute, real simple, she does good stuff. She does.
I like that she was like, also, how high do you hang a wreath? Because this is a thing I do struggle with.
Where did you see that? Oh,
right there.
I always do it like eyesight, which is another problem because my mom's 5'5". Right. So she would do her eyesight And that's the problem. Like she came to my house and we were hanging up our mirrors. Remember when you were here, we had this discussion because we were hanging the mirrors up down here. And I'm like, we got to make it to where it's not so like if it's high enough for us, it's going to be too high for the general population.
Oh, I know. I had that because like when I set up a booth, when I do a trade show, Ginny and I are both 5'10".
Yeah.
And so like I put things up on shelves and I remember my friend Lise, who's 5'1", was like, I can't reach that. And I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah. That's so true story. I'm sorry, I keep going back. We're going to get back to her, I promise. My bathroom down here, it's a tub that has the shower and everything. Yeah. And this is the bathroom that when guests come over, the guest bedroom's on the main level, but they use the bathroom down here because it's a nice bathroom. Robin was the first guest here, right? That morning, after she got out of the shower, got dressed, came downstairs, she's cracking up. I was like, what's going on? She goes, do you realize I had to stand on top of your tub to reach the nozzle for the shower? And she barely could get it off. She's like, I thought I was going to die because she couldn't reach it. And I was like, oh, I guess, yeah, it is tall. Like I had them put it up tall so that, you know, I hate it when a nozzle like hits you right here. Like, but it's a handheld one, so you can take it off. And she's like, yeah, I couldn't adjust it. I couldn't. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. But
especially because like where you stand, because you're tall, the water hits you in a different place than if you're short. But, yeah, so like you have to adjust that.
It was so bad. She was like, you can tell I'm in the land of all the tall people.
Well, so, because like I've been in that bathroom is really nice. And like I thought it was great because I'm like, oh, the shower head's so high.
That's exactly right. That's exactly. But for her, she had such. I am like geeking out the fact that I have a dimple.
You always had it.
I don't know why. I mean, look at that.
God. You're cracking me up.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right, here we are. We're gonna click on the free pattern right here. I am all over the place today, everybody. Oh, was there a code?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No code needed.
No code, thank you. Oh, it's right there, right? There it is.
Yep.
It needs to be in bold so that I can see it. Buy it now. Free, buy now. And there we go. And then I can click that. It'll be on my computer. There we go. Got it.
I love it.
And there. That's how you do it, everybody. That's how you do it. Okay, so we're going to go back over here to the Holiday Armadillo today. So Holiday Armadillo is from Michelle Ferguson of Two Brothers Blankets. 40% off any individual pattern on Ravelry or Etsy using the code CHEER25 for 24 hours only. Get it here. Well, we got to go look at her patterns now.
We got to go look at her patterns.
So she said Ravelry or Etsy. I'm going to go to Etsy.
Okay.
I'm going to go to Etsy because we're always on Ravelry. Why not go to Etsy?
I get it. Also, I do like looking at patterns a little bit easier on Etsy. I think it's a little easier.
True story. True. Facts. That is absolutely.
Okay. I don't like, no shade to Ravelry. I love my Ravelry library, but like when I'm looking at patterns, I prefer Etsy.
I like Etsy's storefront. Would that be what it is?
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say.
Ravelry. And the Ravelry, my guess is Ravelry would say, well, we're not a storefront. We're just a pattern source, like a pattern library place. They could absolutely improve on their storefront. It'd be easier to look at things.
I agree. I feel like it should look more like a store because I'm going to your pattern store. That's what they call it.
My guess is that when Cassidy and Jess decide to sell Ravelry, the next people will do that, and they'll probably charge people more, store owners for doing stuff. I prefer buying patterns on Ravelry, but I like looking at patterns on Etsy.
Exactly.
And here's a whole nother reason why on Ravelry, as a designer, if I update that pattern on Ravelry, I can send you an update. On Etsy, if I update that pattern, I cannot send you an update. It does not send you an updated version.
Now, it does send you an update. I will say Shopify does that.
Like that was the next one I was going to say. So Shopify, if you buy from my Shopify store, if I update, it'll send out an update. So if you're looking for, I want to make sure I'm getting any sort of like an update of anything or anything like that, Ravelry or Shopify are the ones you want to go with. But I mean, so many people go to Etsy. And here's the other thing. As a designer, sending people to Etsy, lets Etsy know that we're doing our part to help drive traffic to Etsy, and Etsy will help promote our stuff more, because that's why selling stuff on Etsy is so expensive, is they have a whole marketing team behind their side too. Ravelry does not have that. Shopify does not have that. Etsy has that. That's why it's cost
Etsy
us
has a built-in audience. Like people
and
go to
that's
Etsy
why
and then
it costs us more to sell on Etsy, but
because
Etsy
you're borrowing someone else's audience.
But Etsy only shows your stuff really as much as you send people to Etsy. So by me going here to Etsy to look at her store is a good thing, because it lets Etsy know that she's actively trying to send people there. And so they will actively try and show more people her stuff. Oh, you like that? You might like this. Does that make sense?
Yep.
These are all the things you have to think about. See, it's so much more than just designing, guys. It's crazy. All right.
And
I love this
yarn,
by the way.
I love the Etsy storefront, but the fake AI patterns, it's a problem. You are not wrong.
It is a problem. It is a
problem.
And stealing patterns, and that's why I feel like it's so vital that we make sure that people understand. Like I absolutely use AI to help me with copy. I absolutely
I do. Yes. Like when I'm stuck and I'm like, I don't know how to make this SEO compliant.
Oh, SEO. Yeah. All the way. And like, I will write things. And I'm like, please make it sound better. You know what I mean? Not in my patterns though. Our patterns are written. And all the math and all the things. And then I did use the background, the AI background, but that's my actual image. You know what I mean?
Right. Like you own the right.
But I am not using AI to write my patterns.
No.
That's not happening. So what I was saying was,
take a second for that card again, because I need it.
This one?
Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah, that's really good too.
I like that a lot.
Dave would wear the living snot out of that.
I love this.
He loves the hoodie.
I love that. I think it's the color. I love the color.
That is these are all beautiful.
I told you she takes really great pictures. They're all on her. I love, clearly not if it's on her husband.
Sure.
I love that.
But like also she's offering bundles at 25% off. Come on.
Yeah. This is really good. She does good stuff. She does really good stuff, and she writes really good patterns. You won't be disappointed. So go check out her stuff, y'all. If you are thinking, oh, I want to get a little bit of this, a little bit of that. This is awesome. That I like looking at the way other designers present their stuff on Etsy and whatnot.
Yeah.
Because it just helps me. It helps me. Like mine. Would it come up if I just go Marley Bird? I don't even know. Okay. Is this just all my stuff? But you can see I feel like they don't want us to do collages anymore. Yeah. But I'm just like, how do I let people know that there are 12 patterns in this? You know what I mean? Like or 11 patterns or whatever it is. I don't know. Taking pictures is hard, everybody. But here's a prime example of look at my face. I don't see a dimple there.
Are you kidding? It's right in the red. It's right there. I'm pointing at my screen like you can see it.
I didn't even look. All right, I gotta look. I guess so. Right there. I had no idea. I had zero idea, you guys. Things you learn. Anyways, but look how big my face is there.
I don't think it looks.
No, I'm not saying I'm just
no. I'm just saying that I can see it when I talk to you now, but like when I see you in a photo, I don't think your face looks that.
Yeah, like I don't think I look bad. I just noticed the difference. Like this sweater, I can't wear that sweater anymore. I'm actually.
But like, because my thing is like, you still, because like my sister, when she lost weight, she doesn't look the same. Your face looks the same.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. I look so tan. You can tell I took these during track season. Anyways, one thing I do want to talk about is I'm going to sell some patterns. All right. How did I get over here? Okay, we're done.
We were talking about 2 blankets.
Cute stuff. Go check out her 20. Wow. I apologize if y'all are just like, this is a wild ride today. Yeah,
the ADHD.
It's a wild ride. I got a lot of sleep last night. So Jolly Holiday. What is Jolly Holiday? Jolly Holiday is a Advent calendar. It's a 24-day advent calendar of patterns. So you can go stash busting and you're going to have a collection of patterns, 12 knit, 12 crochet that you get to choose from. If you buy the collection, it is all housed inside of your Marley Birdhouse, and they're all opening up daily like a little present, just like an advent calendar. Super fun. It makes it where it's like $1.20 a pattern, super duper affordable. By the way, I sent a message to Raptive about that ad that we saw up here, and they said they are aware of the problem and they were going to remove it. I also had them lower my ad density because I was like, look, every time I'm scrolling, there's another ad. What is going on? So they lowered my ad density, which is funny because right here, I'm looking at all this. I'm like, you know what it is? It's because this is a moving one. And so it's like, it just feels like it's a lot.
It feels like it's a lot. Yeah. The scroll at the bottom feels like a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So y'all know you can look at all the details here about why is that on there? What in the heck? Why? You know what? I sent that to a minion yesterday. I wonder if when I was trying to click, I just added that over here instead of what I wanted. I'm going to change that. That's so funny. If y'all are wondering how to fix a hole, that's a very good video. I was like, why do I have to make a video? That one's really good. It is. It's really good. Clearly, it's so good. I put it on my own website. That's really funny.
I'm sure that creator is grateful.
I know, right? Yeah. Okay, so we update this picture every day, and today is this really great blanket. I have it here.
Stop it.
It is. It's really, and it's like these pop out, these flowers, like they're 3-dimensional. It's so pretty. So we have a knit, crochet. Tomorrow will be knit, which you guys will love. It is so cute. You already know what it is. You guys don't know, you know what it is. You know what it is. Tomorrow.
Okay, so that blanket is giving me God, it is so nostalgic. It is giving me like late 90s. Oh my God. Do you remember the Delia's catalog?
No, never heard of that.
That is what it is giving. It is giving Delia's catalog. Oh my God. I swear there was a blanket that looked like that I was like obsessed with when I was in middle school because it was like so cool. And this one is obviously way better, but like it is tickling like a nostalgic itch in my brain and I'm here for it.
That's wild. So John wants to fly out to Disney one day and come back, and we just can't afford it. So I've got an idea in my head that y'all are going to help me with to try and make enough money so I can take him down there because he hasn't been to Disney all year because he saved up all of his time for our cruise. And so he's like, just wants to, so you guys are going to help me. I'm going to chair yoga again. Okay.
They really want you to do chair yoga.
They really want me to do that yoga. Okay. So this is the wildflower crochet motif. I called it the crochet hexagon blanket because it's a hexagon. And that is what it looks like. So you can click right there. You can click right here, or you can click right here. So many different ways. So we're going to click this button. It will open up the PDF, which is a print-friendly PDF. I just put a few pictures in there so that way you guys could, see what it looks like laid out.
I think you did a great job on the photos.
They look really dark on the screen. They aren't that dark in life. I'm going to look. But anyways, so you will download that. But I'm not going to download. I own my own, so I'm not going to download it. But click that button there, and you'll download it, and you will own it. And then this is also inside of your Marley Birdhouse. Let me open that and show everybody what that looks like. So that way, maybe if you don't know, now you know. If you don't know, now you know. That's not what I want. I want marleybirdhouse.com. That's where you want to go. Always is, it's a great place. So Jolly Holiday right here. We're going to click on Jolly Holiday. Can it open up for me? If you click on it, it's going to show these ones are open. These ones are going to be closed. I'm in as an admin right now. That's why they're showing up. You'll see that everything that says just like day 5, day 6, blah, 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 they're going to be hazed out because they don't open until December 5th, December 6th, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But as each day opens, we add what the title of the pattern is there. So that way, as you're coming back to look for them later on, you know what it is. But all of this will eventually be full of 24 patterns that will be available in one big collection for you. So think of it as a big bundle of patterns for a very, very reasonable price. So today, if we click on that, it opens up. We have the picture of what the pattern is here, and then you can download it right here. You'd click that and you get your download, just so that you'd understand what it is you're getting when you buy the advent calendar. When you buy the Jolly Holiday, everything's getting put in here, and it's just like a present. Each day, one of these will open, and you get to see what they are. So if you miss one of the other days, if you missed the Pixel Pop puppy sweater yesterday, or the Snuggle Slide crochet cowl, or the Keystone Cable knit ear warmer, you can still get them. All right. Okay. And with that, everybody, that brings the end of day 4 of the 24 Days of Quickies and Jolly Holiday. Go and grab them, have fun, say thank you to the other designers. Make sure you keep sharing this with your friends and stuff, because the more people we have coming in to visit other designers, the better this event will be. And that is actually how I'm able to keep it going, is because designers realize how wonderful it is and how much traffic we're able to collaborate together with. And so it really does help out, because I've had some designers where their traffic just didn't end up being as large as they were hoping it would be. And so they've pulled out, and that's been in years past. So we want to make sure that everybody is happy and just really loving the experience, All right. So there you have it. Okay. Disney idea. And I say that because yesterday I decided I was going to clean up over in the living area. And the reason it has been a storage for all of my stuff since July, since Christmas in July. And to take pictures of the blanket, I needed to clear things. And so I spent 4 hours yesterday, I'm going to say cleaning up, but it was really more like a pickup, because now I still have piles, but they're organized piles, right?
I get it.
One of the piles is a very large bin overflowing of samples that I do not need anymore. And so I'm thinking I'm going to have a sample sale. It would be you know better about all this than I do. I literally just want to be like, here it is. Here's the price. Like, who wants it, sort of thing. I need to figure out how to do this. I don't know how to do this. You do this stuff all the time. I don't know how to do this stuff. But it's a variety of things. It's very, very simple things. It's a couple of garment things. I would have like a minimum price on, because the yarn itself is really expensive. Some of the other stuff, I'm like, it'd be no big deal. The thing here is I can't be like, oh, it's free shipping. So you guys would have to pay for shipping.
Yeah, no, especially because so like this morning, the thing that I accomplished was, so Monday Shopify was down. Yes. The back end of Shopify was down. Yeah. I was supposed to send everybody who shopped during our live event their live, because like it doesn't charge shipping during the live in case you check out more than once. Right. So like I had to send them invoices, and I totally forgot on Tuesday and Wednesday, because that's a Monday task.
Yes, I get you.
But I didn't do it on Monday. And then like when I was awake, because my dog woke me up, I was like, oh my God, I didn't send those. So I got up and I did it this morning. And like, I forgot that surge pricing is here.
Oh yeah.
Holiday surge pricing is here. Because like things that I ship to people that like, I know about how much it costs to ship to them, just because like they order regularly, or I'm just used to seeing it, or they like that kind of thing. Like I was like $10.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I just can't cover shipping. So the first thing is, sorry. First thing, are you guys even interested? Like, I mean, it's they're hand knit, hand crocheted things, some by me, some by contractors. It's all over the board, right? I'm not going to say they're like absolute perfection, but I'm not going to say they're absolute crap. They're not, I just don't, it's hand knit or hand crocheted. It's literally I have a purple lipstick sweater that I literally am never going to wear, but it was made with Malabrigo Rios. You know what it is. I just never wear it. And I was like, well, I could sell this one. And so I put it in the pile. And then I have the original Hamilton sweater which is made with this cashmere caprietta yarn, whatever, from Knit Picks, and it's crocheted. And I'm like, I can't fit into it. I'm not going to wear it. I'm just like, it's not for me. So I thought I would sell that. I have some shawls. I have some stuff that I had made for Red Heart that I made. Like, I'm just like, I have a lot of variety of things. I would love to offer them to all of you guys first. If you want it, to buy it, you'd have to pay for shipping. So sorry. Like, I just can't cover shipping. But maybe it'd be something you could have. And then I could use that money and take John to Disney.
When are you thinking about taking John to Disney?
It would literally just be a day trip because I can't afford a hotel. I can't afford renting a car. I can't afford, like, it gets expensive. Now, everybody's like, wait, Disney is expensive. We have annual passes. So I don't have to cover our tickets. Oh, wait, his pass expired. I have an annual pass. His expired. So I do have to buy his ticket. And then I don't want to drive because I just want to go down and back. So I have to buy our plane. So I have to cover our plane, his park ticket, and then our food. So by the time you add all that up, you're looking at like $1,000, $2,000, right? That's basically what it's for one day.
Don't you have a companion pass on Southwest, so you only have to really buy one ticket?
No, I don't have that anymore.
Oh, I thought you did.
Nope. I lost that when I stopped traveling so much. Yeah. So, I mean, I just feel like I could do it and it would be great. Now, so my question for you is, Lindsey Martin, how do I go about doing this? Do I do it like a live thing, or do I just put it up and be like, hey, here's a sample sale. If you want it, buy it?
I mean, you could do it as a live thing. I will tell you that doing a live thing is a lot of work, and you need somebody, like, because you don't have the system set up like I do, like where it records it for you and they can check out. You would have to have like me or Joe sit down and like record, and then you have to send them invoices manually. So I would think the easiest way to do it would just to be put it on you can link things. You have the YouTube channel on Shopify, right? So you could kind of do like a little bit of a hybrid moment where if you list those samples on your Shopify and your YouTube and Google channels on Facebook, on your Shopify, you could link them in YouTube and do like a demonstration, like here's what it is, here's the size. And then that way they can go watch the video, but then they can just check out on your website.
Okay. I wouldn't want to put them on my Etsy.
Put it on your website and say, here it is.
Yeah, I could put it on the website. I don't want to put them on Etsy. Again, going back to the whole costing, like, it would cost me a lot more to sell on Etsy than to I just want to do it like, I want to do it like garage sale style. Like,
right.
Here it is. You want it? Buy it, What is this? Post pictures on your site, flash sale, price accordingly. I mean, I could do that. Yeah. I don't know. I would just like, I would just, what is this? Tony Lipsy has a sample sale starting in the next week. Oh, but I don't recall exactly how maybe I should ask Tony.
She also, apparently someone said that she did one and everything was gone in minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I just want, that's it. I don't want to spend a whole lot of, I don't want this to take more time because I don't have a lot of time.
I think you can just list it on your Shopify and then just promote it. Like, we'll talk about it here. You can put it on your socials, send out a newsletter and be like, this is what's happening. Set an alarm.
I mean, you could put like a collection on Shopify, right? Like just say, hey, it's a one-time thing.
It's super easy. Yeah.
Just one item. I'll have you show me how to do that.
I will show you how we can work on your website today.
If I do that,
did not work.
I have to take some pictures real quick though. I have to take pictures because the light is good right now. So I have to take some pictures. But
we have not seen the sun in days.
Oh yeah, it's very nice and blue outside. So it's my light or my window over there.
No one likes the bragger, Marley.
I know, right? Yeah, I got to get pictures of me in this, and I got to get new pictures of me in the Wayfair. And then I took pictures already of what I'm wearing. I took pictures for something else. And then I should take pictures of Monday's item. So I got to take those pictures. Anyways, my thought is if I were to take in for one day, That's a very big if, because there's a lot of work. Like Robin and I actually, ironically, we're talking about this morning how we really like to spend some time with our husbands, but we just don't have any time. So I told her, I told her, I was like, F it. F whatever you think you need to do. It will wait. Go spend some time with your husband. Go do it. Just go. I'm like, I don't care. I will do the 24. I will do all this. Anything to do with Canva, it will wait. I don't care. It'll wait. It'll be fine. It's kind of funny that I wasn't even thinking about my own self when I was telling her that, but now I'm thinking about myself because I would like to take him just for one day, even if it's like next Friday or next Saturday or 2 Saturdays. When's the 22nd?
The 22nd
is our anniversary.
It's a Monday.
So we could go before that. I could go on like the 20th or the 21st. Like our anniversary, our 24th anniversary is the 22nd. I don't know. So having said all that, that means like next week I'd have to put everything up and see if I have enough. I don't know. That was my idea. That's what, because he came down yesterday when I was cleaning up and he was telling me how much he wishes that we could afford just to go for one day. And I was like, I hear you, babe. I'm like, I hear you. Like, I can't even like pay myself what I normally pay myself this month. Like I cut my pay by $2,000.
Yeah.
And I did that again. I've cut my pay $2,000 for the last 3 months. So I imagine that, everybody, your monthly paycheck is coming in and it's short $2,000 every single month. Ouch. So yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where you live once, you know, like I could sell the stuff and put the money aside, but I'm going to cry. You only live once. You only get to spend some time with your family once, you know?
That's right.
Anyways, yes, small business is a challenge. So,
I mean, I can help you get it up on Shopify. I can help you get it up on Shopify. It's not
okay.
hard.
Y'all think this? I think it looks like people are saying yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I mean, I just don't want to go too in depth on everything. I just want to be able to take here's a picture. Here's what it is on me or not on me or on a mannequin if doesn't fit me. Right. And be like, this is, you know, I could tell you the yarn, I guess, if I know the yarn.
Right.
And tell you. Anyways, okay. So that was my idea.
I think it's a good idea.
I thank you. Also, as I was separating all my stuff into piles, I have a huge, I'm talking like massive bin of just hats.
Oh, I thought that was what you were about to say.
Yeah. And I have a massive bin that is overflowing right now of shawls and cowls that I have to divide into 2. And I'm just like, why is that? Like, I have my bins of my sweaters. I have the sweaters that I can fit into and the sweaters that are just that I can't fit into, but I need to keep them. Those are in bags. But I figured the actual bin with sweaters I can fit into would be good as a bin because then I could pull it out and pull what I need to wear for whatever. Yeah. Where was I going with this? Oh, I was thinking to myself, I was like, clearly I make a lot of shawls and cowls and hats and mittens and socks. I have so many socks. And I was like, I like accessories. And you know, I think it's because I love making sweaters and such. I love it. I really do.
Yeah.
But I need that like palette cleanser project it's usually like one of those types of items. And so I have a whole lot. I can't do a TikTok shop. Somebody said TikTok shop. I can't do TikTok shop. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to have the opportunity to have something you made. Maybe that should be something like there's an upcharge if I made it. Right. and it's an upcharge because it's the blood, sweat, and tears. No, I'm just joking. I'm totally joking. Yeah, I have a lot. Let's see. It would definitely be worth it to state if the samples contain wool. Absolutely. Not. And the care instructions, people would hate to get something and shrink it. Yeah, I would have to tell them what the yarn is. Like I would tell them what the yarn is. Yeah. Okay. Then good. That makes me happy that y'all are thinking that would be good. That would be good. Now I know you said you have a town hall meeting. Is that this weekend?
Yeah, it's Friday. Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, 2025's been hard,
to say the least.
So normally we do Hankmas from the 19th to the 31st, which is 12 days where I take all the ideas that I've had all year that I haven't had time to develop, or things that I've seen online that I'm like, oh, I really love that idea, or like I learned a new technique, all those kinds of things. And I make up 12 different products. So I do one product a day for 12 days, but it's in like 40 fabrics, right? So it's like fabrics that are new. I order fabrics specifically for Hankmas that are new. I do the old collection that we just launched. I do the collection from last year. So like favorites. So we do all of that. And it is a lot of time and money investment. Cause like once I cut the fabric to whatever, I can't then change what that cut is.
Right.
So like it is a pre-sale. Like I only make what sells. And typically I end up with just like a few things left over, and it's not that crazy of a loss of material. But based on what I'm seeing in sales, I don't know, that Hankmas is going to be worth my time.
I understand that.
And if that's the case, then I have to figure out how to make up that amount of sales, with almost no plan and no time.
Right.
So I'm just going to be really straight with you. It is past terrifying. Like,
I understand completely.
So I don't know. It's at 8 Central, so 9 Eastern, 7 Mountain, 6 Pacific. It's in my Facebook group. And I would love to find out that I'm wrong and that everybody's just saving their money for Hankmas because they love Hankmas more than small business, which is fine. I have no problem with that. I would love to find out if that's the case, but like I can't even start prototyping because if it's not, I mean, like the investment in material that I have to have in the studio for just Hankmas is close to $10,000.
Right.
I'm going to just tell you right now, I don't have anywhere close to that amount of money in the bank. Not even close. So it's, and like, look, I know it's tough. I'm feeling the squeeze. Look, I live in Tennessee is listed as the 50th in the nation for quality of life. 50th, 50. We're dead last. We have the highest rate of inflation in groceries, the highest rate of inflation in electricity and utilities, and the highest rate of inflation in housing of anywhere in the country. So the three things that you have to live are the most expensive where I live.
Yeah.
So like, I get it. And I also get that, like, if you do have money, you're holding on to it because what's going to happen next? Like, yeah. I get that too.
Yeah.
But like, if people don't support small, like, it won't just be me that's out of a job. 6 other people, 6 other families that I employ will be out of a job.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
I get it.
It's and then you feel real terrible because like you feel like you failed all the people.
Totally understand.
It's a lot.
We, one good thing is I read online yesterday, and it was from a reputable news source. I don't know. I'm not going to say which one because I don't remember, but it said that there were more people shopping small business versus big business because there's like the huge boycott on big business. So that's one good thing for us, you know?
Oh, no. I absolutely agree. No, I appreciate every single one of those people who did that. Like it makes such a difference.
Our Secret Santa gift exchange, the Taylor's family and my family are doing a gift exchange. And so everybody has a wish list. All of my wish list stuff is from Etsy. I was like, I want you to support a small business. Yeah. Literally everything. And I put my affiliate link for each one because I was like, if you're going to buy it, I sent you there. Like, I was like, this is what's going on.
Yeah.
So, I mean, because they were like, why'd you get all this stuff? I'm like, because I don't want you to spend money at Amazon. I don't want you to go to the store and buy a gift card.
I'm like, I mean, I don't know if you saw this or not, but like I saw like the Black Friday, like the shopping weekend, right? The weekend after Thanksgiving, all of those holidays. The number of people who were just like paying, I don't know, like, I know that this has been going on for years. I don't want, like, please don't misunderstand. Like, I know that they've been doing this for years, but I think now people are just paying attention because money is so tight that, like, I saw somebody at Home Depot, like, lifting the Black Friday sign, and it's the exact same price.
Yeah.
I saw them doing it at Target.
Kohl's does that year round.
Oh yeah, Kohl's is all.
Kohl's is
but
the
one that got me was that the one that got me the most was I saw a reel by a girl. She's like, as my side hustle, I buy these little, like, she makes little like Christmas village houses, and she buys the blank that she paints at Michael's. They are $6.49.
Okay.
And she saw on like their Black Friday sale or something that was like, they're half off. And so she's like, well, I'm going to go stock up if they're $3.20. Like, I'm going to go get a whole cart full. Right. And she showed up and they were marked $12.99.
So they just marked everything up.
So they marked everything up so that it was regular price. And it's like, I know that companies have been doing that for years. Like, Amazon does that for Amazon Prime Days. Every time they have a Prime Day, they mark it up 1 month before so they can drop the price and it looks like it's on sale. And like, I have a price tracker that tracks that on Amazon. I'm like, this isn't cheaper.
Yeah. Well, like, my prices on Etsy are higher than what you'll find on Ravelry, and it's
but it's because of the
shipping, or not the shipping. It's because of what did I just say? Not the prices, the cost of selling something on Etsy. Yeah. And then also, in order to get noticed on Etsy, you have to run a sale. Yeah. So to cover the sale, which I bump it up, I think it's 10% or whatever. But then my sale, whenever you have a sale, like, I make Etsy, if you guys are looking for cheap patterns, this is a little tidbit. If you're looking for cheap patterns for Marley Bird, get them on Etsy, because that's where they're the cheapest, but they're not the most, like we just talked about, it's not the most user-friendly to get the stuff on Etsy. So I buy stuff. I don't buy patterns on Etsy. I buy them on Ravelry.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I will buy sewing patterns on Etsy because there's not a equivalent to Ravelry for sewing patterns. There's just not.
Right.
But I will say that the good pattern makers on Etsy also typically have their own website, and I will always buy it from their website, even if I find it on Etsy, because I know about the fees, just because I also run a business. But I will say the people who've written really good patterns that sell them on Etsy for sewing, if there is an update, they send an email to you, which has been really nice. But I can't even imagine the back end, the labor of that is so much.
It is because we don't get their email addresses on Etsy. You can't get their email. So you have
I don't mean email, I mean message. Like,
you have to message each one individually. It is a pain in the butt. I
cannot even imagine the amount of labor on that. Okay, so talking about labor.
Yes.
Let me tell you of my newest adventure.
All right.
Okay. So I told you I'm taking that course by that marketing firm to be better at marketing and make better content and all that stuff.
Can you pause for just a second? Just in case anybody's wondering, we are done with the 24 Days of Quickies content. So we are literally just talking, like, we're just bullshitting as friends. So if you just want to hang out, more than welcome to hang out. Great. I just want to make sure you understand there's nothing more knitting and crochet related for that event happening. Right. I just want to throw that out there. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So one of the things they said is, and this is across the board. This isn't like this isn't a revolutionary thing that they taught me or whatever, is to reduce friction in sales for new customers. So like, I realized that all of my customers who've been with me for a really long time, they know my full product catalog because they've been with me for a really long time. But if you hit my website and you're brand new, it is overwhelming.
Yes.
And like, I was like, oh, if I'm looking at that as somebody new, like, that is an overwhelming thing. So I'm like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to create, like, if you get to, like, when you find like a skincare line that you like, they have a quiz and like, they'll tell you what to buy based on like your answers. And I was like, I'm going to make a quiz. Marley Bird.
I love it when you say that. Whenever she calls me and it's Marley Bird, I know it's like, oh, where's the tea? What's going on?
So, it was, and I wrote it in my book. Remember, I told you I lost the book and had a little mental breakdown about it. Okay, so I had it in the book. Then I had to figure out what it all meant because it was some sort of like chicken scratch shorthand that my brain was like, I'll remember what that says.
Will you though?
No. So then my husband on Tuesday, I was like, what does this mean? And my sweet husband is like, oh, and translates it for me, which is quite impressive since he didn't even actually ever see me write it down. We were just having a conversation and I was taking notes.
He just speaks Lindsey is all it is.
Well, we've been together for like 23 or 4 years. So yeah. Thank God. So, okay. So, and I'm like, all right. So yesterday, I started when I had a couple of things to do and I fell down a hyperfixation rabbit hole about Google Tag Manager. And then I was like, I called Dave and I'm like, this is so hard. He's like, honey, just let it go. I was like, oh, right. I don't have to do it. And so like that took up like 2 or 3 hours. And then I finished up something that was on my to-do list for a very long time that took me all of 25 minutes because isn't that the way? And so I finished that up and then I was like, okay, I'm going to work on the quiz.
Okay.
And I look at the clock and I'm like, it is 4 o'clock. I should eat lunch.
Oh, I forgot to eat dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I ate lunch and I'm like, okay, I'm going to whip this quiz right together.
When did you get done?
I ain't done.
John came downstairs last night at 4 o'clock when I started cleaning. He's like, when are you going to come up? I'm like, dinner should be ready in like an hour. I'll be good. I came up at 9:30 and I was like, I guess I didn't eat dinner. Yeah, I hear you. All right, keep going.
Okay. So so the other thing that I am a visual person. Shocking, I know.
Yeah.
I'm a visual person. And the way this app works, because here's the other thing. It's like, it's an app for your website for Shopify. It's a plugin. But to find an app that lets you build the quiz that doesn't use AI suggestions is almost impossible. And it sounds like AI would be the right tool because they would know what to ask. But the problem is with a handmade business like mine, that is not true. And here is why. Okay. AI does not have the ability to look at a picture that has a pattern in it. So like I can hold up this notebook and this notebook, and to AI, that's the same notebook because it can't read pattern. Okay. Because it's not actually an intelligence. It's a program.
Yes.
And so what happens in my shop is that if I use the AI recommendations, like I've had to turn it off across the board on my store because like, let's say that you're like, oh my God, I love a worth doing, right? So you go to my shop to be like, I'm going to treat myself to a new worth doing. It will suggest to you, instead of suggesting, here are other things that match your bag. Like here's a needle case, here's a project bag, here's like a doodad bag. Like instead of that, it suggests more worth doings.
Oh.
Which is the exact wrong thing to do.
Yeah.
And so I've actually had to turn it off.
Okay.
And the problem with that is like there is a app on the back end of Shopify built by Shopify to manage your recommendations. Okay. Are you ready for this? Yeah. I have everything tagged. I have everything categorized. I have everything. I am like the back end of that. My grade book kicks in and it is like everything is organized down to the letter. Like so that I can find, if I need to see what's in stock of a single fabric, I can type in the tag for that single fabric in my back end and see exactly what's in stock.
Yours is pretty darn amazing like that. For
Mine
sure.
is, I am very meticulous.
Yeah, I've seen yours and I was like, wow, that took a lot of work.
So you would think that like the app that determines recommendations, you should be able to say, if they buy something with this tag, recommend something with this tag.
Right.
No. You have to go in and manually choose recommendations for every single product one at a time.
No. Why?
That's a great question.
Oh God. So how do you do that efficiently? It's just, you just don't?
So there's no way to do it. So you can hack it in the back end with meta objects and meta fields, but it doesn't work all the time.
Okay.
Because that's a filter.
Right.
And if people don't, like you've said, like people don't use the filters on the side because like
No.
when I'm on a website, that's the last thing I do to find something. I'm more likely to click the search button and search for something.
Uh-huh.
So like in my case,
Me
if you
too.
don't know what the fabric is called, you're not going to be able to find it.
Right. I'm like you. I do a search.
I do a search. So that's a whole problem. And then, so anyway, I'm trying to make back to the whole quiz. Sorry, I took a turn.
You're fine. You're fine.
So I'm trying to make this quiz. Girl, I showed you my notebook, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So the thing about this quiz is because it's not AI driven, okay? Because it's not AI driven, you have to set up the questions, and then the key is there's this thing called conditional logic, right?
Okay.
So if you answer question 1 and your answer is B, that takes you to this question. And if that question, your answer is C, it takes you to a different question, right? Like it's a tree.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm looking, and there's like you have to build the questions in a list that you can't link the questions in the list. You have to then go to the quiz builder and create the conditional logic so that you can see the arrows. Now, can you just draw the arrows? No, you have to do a list of drop downs. Like, so if they answer question 1 with A, then they go to question 2. If they answer question 1 with B, they go to question 7. If they answer question 1 with C, they go to question 23.
Got it.
And you just have to know that.
Got it.
Which is great for the dyslexic. So when I'm building the questions out, and I keep seeing these things that say like upvote, wait, and I'm like, I'm just not going to use that. So I get to the end, and the end is like a results page. And like it is, so like I have like 10 results pages so that I can just like have an end point, right? So I get there and I click, like I've got one branch. It is a straight line. It is one branch. I have answered the top line of every answer to get us to this results page. I'm so excited. And I get there and I hit preview and it just says no recommendations for you. I'm like, what? The actual?
Oh no.
What? So then I spent 45 minutes trying to figure out how to turn off this upvoting system, because what they want me to do is assign a specific product, not a collection, but a product to every answer.
Oh.
So like if you answer 1A or 1B, A should have a product, B should have a product, C should have a product. And then they'll shuffle that based on who's answering what when, like the upvotes. I'm like, this is not Reddit. It's a quiz. So then like, I'm like, okay, so I start literally digging through their documentation because they have an AI chat bot that's supposed to help. And I ask it a question and it says AI is thinking, and then there's nothing. And then I ask it a question, it says AI is thinking, and then it says ask a question, and I'm like, did that.
Yeah.
So I'm digging through the documentation where it's like, if you have like static answers, like it's not going to change. And I'm like, that's what the point of a quiz is.
Right.
Static answers. Like if I have dry skin, it's not going to magically you should not recommend to me something for oily skin. Like what?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So turns out I have to have way fewer results pages, which sounds great. But instead, each results page has to have multiple sections on it that I create conditional logic for on the display side. So that like, let's say you answered the top line all the way across, right? So you answered 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A. Okay. It's A all the way across. Then I have to go into the results page and have one set of collections like, hey, this is the best choice for you.
Okay.
And I have to say, and it's not like I have to do it for all 5 questions. So if question 1 is answered A and question 2 is answered A, and question 3 is answered A, and question 4 is answered A, and question 5 is answered A, then display this.
Got it.
And I have to do that for every single option. So like my little rough sketch in my notebook, girl, she is a baby tree. She a baby tree. And I am out here building freaking Yggdrasil. And I'm like, this is ridiculous, right? So like I'm calling Dave and I was like, hey, can you test it? Because like as an admin, it most always works, right? So I make him go test it.
Yeah.
And I'm explaining to him like my frustration with this and how tedious it is and how I'm afraid I'm going to mess it up because there's so many points where I could mess it up.
Yes.
And he's like, is this something that you have to do at the office or could you come home and I could help you? Sweet, sweet man. And I was like, yes, but I need to test it first because like I need to know that it's working before I come home or I will yeet my laptop across the room and we cannot afford to replace it. And he was like, heard. And I was like, thanks. And so I get one option. One option.
Okay.
So this, my sweet little brain was like, you can do this flow chart all on this page. Lies. I finished this. Just this.
Hold on. I got it back to where I'm looking at you.
Okay. Like just this part.
Okay.
Yarn has 3 options. Here is the next one.
So as you look at this, like, I'm like, wow, that's really awesome. And you've built it. All I'm thinking is, if you build it, will they come? That's literally, it's all in my head.
You know what? I have the same question.
Is this worth the, is it
worth the time? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. And it's not just like, you can't just like throw in a quick question.
Like the juice. That's the word. Is the
right. Exactly. Like, and it's not just like, I can be like, oh, what can I help you with today? Because every quiz says, what can I help you with today? Yeah. And it needs to sound like my brand and it needs to sound kind of quippy. So like, here you go. So like, I'll read you some of the examples, like, because this quiz is going to kill me if it
While you're doing that, I'm going to let everybody know. So I have put this pattern, I'm sorry, I'm sidetracked. Yeah. I put the wildflower pattern on Ravelry. I'm going to add a link here. If y'all could go and like it, that would be awesome. Like and queue it and all the things. Yeah. Anyways, go ahead.
Okay. So like the first question is like, okay, bestie, what are we tackling today? And the answers are, I'm finally ready to get my whips and yarny life together. I want my reading life to feel more romantic-y hero and less gremlin in a cave. Or if it's tiny, shiny, or adorable, I need it immediately. Okay. So far, I have written 8 questions, and I only have 1 thing done.
Oh my gosh.
So like right now, I can do like, so right now I'm working on like the yarn version. So like the first one is like, okay. And then like you answer that, says, okay, yarn friend, how can I help you? So like I want an actual organization system instead of just vibes. I need a grab and go bag for my whole life, or I'm ready to graduate from doom pile to storage sanctuary.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. That all
so
makes
I've
sense.
only gotten
that
through.
Totally sounds like you.
What?
That totally sounds like you.
Right. I need an actual organization system instead of vibes, then leads to the question. This is, I'm telling you literally everything I've accomplished. Leads to the question, to see or not to see. That is the question. Like, do you want a vinyl panel in your bag? So it's show me the goods or keep it secret, keep it safe, because duh, it has to be that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the next question is, all right, how big we talking here? Because duh. Yeah. Because the innuendo, I mean, we've met.
Yeah.
And then like small, though she be tiny, she is mighty. Medium, more than a snack, less than a meal. Or large, this has big main character energy.
Got it. Love that. I love all of those.
And then that takes you to go to this question. So then that takes you to the results page for the first thing, which divides to view bags for storage and non-view bags for storage based on the size.
Okay.
That is what I have accomplished.
And how long?
Are we counting the time I researched and screamed into the void and cussed?
No. Like, I mean, I get that that's yeah, that's a lot.
Like actually writing questions? Probably. Here's the thing. Once I have this part done for everything, it'll go a lot faster. Right. Because now I've learned to write down the question number.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. I've learned a lot. And
Now-
last night, I had a fully charged laptop battery. Did it shut down because I burned it out? And then I was like, we're done.
Do you not use ChatGPT to help you with the questions? Like I have
that is what I am doing. That is what I am doing.
Help me with questions.
Yes, but like it doesn't understand the branching of it. So like I can only ask it one question at a time. And it has and then I have to explain the branch.
Yeah. So I get what you're trying to do, because that's literally basically what I was telling you I wanted to have happen on my own Shopify store. I feel like it's not inviting. It's not user-friendly. It's not like you go to my store and you're like, oh, what is this about? Like, I don't think anybody knows Jack. You can't tell diddly. I don't even know if my own website does enough. I feel like I need to do I say this every single year, but next year I have a big focus. I know what I'm going to work on next year. Anyways, I'm not going to say it out loud because I know what it is. But I wonder all of that, just like you, because we're so in the thick of it. We know how everything works. So you forget to look at it as if it's a new person, which is something that I always have to do when it comes to 24 Days of Quickies or Jolly Holiday and stuff, because I can't even begin to tell you how many messages I get of people saying, well, this is not free. Yes, it is. This event, and then I'll send a voice message back usually, because in ManyChat I can send a voice message. And so, because I want them to read it with the correct tone, right?
You don't want them to think that you're snarky.
Because people will think you're a bitch, man. And so I'm like, no, hey, yes, this pattern is free today only, but just so you know how this event works, it's Jolly Holiday. It's a pattern advent calendar. Every day from December 1st to December 24th, there's a pattern that comes out and it opens up. You can purchase the entire collection at a very inexpensive price, so you don't have to worry about coming back every day and possibly missing one. But if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you'll see where it says there's a daily free pattern, or if you want to skip ahead, you can always look at the table of contents. Hope that helps. If you like what we're designing, please consider getting the collection, right? And I'll say it just like that over and over and over, just trying to be kind, because I'm like, because the meanness, people like, this is not free. You want to charge me, and you want to charge me to open up. This is bait and switch. And I'm like, oh my God, my next question is, do you not know me? And I'm like, no, they don't. They don't know me. And so they assume the worst, that I'm some like unethical marketer person. And I'm like, that's not it at all. And then oh God, you have so many ads. Yep, sure do. Oh, this is a waste of my time. Okay. And then you know what I want to respond to those? This is where I don't send the voice message, because I don't even send the text. But usually it's like, oh, these ads is such a waste of my time to have to go and do this. And I'm like, yeah, imagine somebody wanting to take all of your work you spent months on just for free. Like, yeah. So I get really irritated. And it's those times I back away. Robin's like, you need to not respond to customer service today.
Look, we are all equipped with a Karen. We're all equipped. Every white lady is
Mary.
Equipped with a Karen.
Mine is Mary. If
yours
you see Mary come out, mine is Mary. My mom's is Mary.
Linda.
Yeah, mine is Mary. Yours
is
like
we're all equipped with a Karen.
Yeah.
The key is, if you are a white lady with a Karen, you have to use your Karen for good.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. Yes.
So that's my rule, is like, if you want to use we all came equipped with one. You just have to use it in the right direction.
Yeah. But Stephanie says, don't feed the trolls. I get it. But sometimes
it's real hard.
You know what it is? I get real tired of biting my tongue. And half the time people think they can be real mean to me. And this is not all the time. For the most part, I get the best messages. I got the best email yesterday from somebody who was talking. It
is 97% amazingness and 3% troll.
But I get really tired of biting my tongue and letting people think they can talk to me however they want. And then when I come back at them with that same energy, they're like, oh, how dare you? How do you talk to somebody like that with your business? Bitch, please. Why are you talking to me like that? You think I'm just going to roll over? That's not who I am. And I don't need you.
Oh, I just match energy. I just match energy. I just match energy. If you are going to send something super offensive to me, then I will send you the same energy back. Because look, if you need something from me and you want me to do something, if you are kind and request it and are nice, I will bend over backwards.
Absolutely.
As soon as you are like, you owe me. No, I don't.
Nope.
Because here's the other problem with that. It's not that I don't want to fix it for you and make you have a good customer experience. That is not the case at all.
That's not it at all.
The problem is, if you throw a temper tantrum and I give you what you want, I have taught you that if you throw a temper tantrum, I will do what you want. And since I don't want to be bombarded by people giving me a temper tantrum, I can't give into that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the only thing I will have in my inbox is people throwing temper tantrums.
Yeah. I just get tired of, I wouldn't let somebody speak to me the way some people's comments, I wouldn't let them speak to me in public like that. Like in general.
They would never in public.
I'm just like, I would not, I don't know. No. And I just don't stand for bullies. We've had this discussion. I've never stood for bullies. I cannot handle bullies. If I'm in public and I see somebody else bullying somebody else, you bet your ass I'm in their face. Like I saw something online where this woman, Hispanic woman here in Indiana, was at the IU Purdue football game and she was cheering for IU in Spanish. The guy in front of her, some not so nice words, turns around and was like, this is America. We need to speak English here. You need me to go get ice? Like just going on and on and on and on. And the lady starts filming. I bet you I would have been thrown out of that stadium if I had been there next to that full troglodyte idiot. Oh my God. I can't take it. I can't handle bullies. I can't take it. I can't take it.
I have a whole policy on my website. That like I am a real person. This is not a corporation. I am not getting paid to be yelled at. I am not a customer service representative. I believe that good customer service is based on the mutual respect of all parties. If you are using hate speech or being abrasive, like I reserve the right to match energy and refuse to respond to you. Like I have a whole policy on my website for that.
See, that makes sense. And just again, to reiterate, this is such a minute
population.
So small. Like I said, yesterday, I got an email yesterday from somebody. It was just this beautiful email. And it was talking about how we were talking about working out yesterday.
Yeah.
And she was expressing how much she appreciated how much I was talking as a big person, essentially, just talking frank about things, saying my weight, saying my size, saying what I do, talking about the troubles of, the weight loss and being not afraid. Well, I am afraid of gaining it back. I'm absolutely afraid of gaining it back. Absolutely. Because you want to talk about public failure that is so visible. Like, oh, Marley got real thin. Oh, she is not so thin anymore.
Right.
Because people, that's the first thing people always, it's the most ridiculous thing. If somebody wants to insult you, they insult you about your weight. Anymore, it's like water on the duck's back. I'm like, if that's all you got, God bless you, son. Go have a good day. But yeah, so it was just this really, really kind email. It went into my smile folder and I put it in my smile folder. And even in the email, she was like, I know you can get some real crappy things said to you. And I want to make sure that you understand that, not everybody is like that. And I was like, I just appreciated the email so much, and like I get so many kind things said to me online, about me online. I get emails, I get gifts, I get, so I understand. Like this is such a small amount of people I'm talking about. But what sucks the most in our society is that small amount of person. My response back to that one person could explode into something ridiculous because I matched energy.
Right.
Here's an example for you. And this isn't even like I was mean. This is not even, I went to Fort Wayne 2 weeks ago for a track meet. Okay. My son is in his 4th year at Purdue Fort Wayne. My other son is in his 2nd year at Purdue Fort Wayne. Literally for 3.5 years, every time I go to Purdue Fort Wayne, there's a yarn store there that I want to go to because I shop from them online. It's a wonderful shop, right?
Yeah, Simply Socks, right?
Simply Socks. I have always wanted to go there.
Sure.
Every single time I'm in Fort Wayne, they're closed. Okay. No. That's not a judgment. That's a fact. Every time I'm there, they are closed.
It's just the thing that's happened.
Just is. So we go up to Fort Wayne for the track meet and we're all going to dinner afterwards. So we go to this pizza place called Acme Pizza. And we're sitting there and we ordered the food and I'm looking around. I'm like, gosh, this area looks so familiar.
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking to myself, oh, I wonder if this is where the yarn shop is. And then I'm thinking it's Saturday. They're usually open on some Saturdays. I wonder if they're open. So I look it up online. Google doesn't show their hours, but I know that they have unique hours. So I go to their Facebook page.
Okay.
And it says on their Facebook page that it's alternating, I think Thursdays and Saturdays or Tuesdays and Saturdays. I don't know. All I cared about was the Saturday, right? And this is the Saturday before Thanksgiving. So I'm like, oh, maybe they're open because, you know, whatever. So we ordered the pizza and I look at John, I go, it's 4 minutes. Like not a 4-minute drive. It's a 4-minute walk from where we are. It's down the street 4 minutes. I go, I'm going down. He goes, are you really leaving? I said, yes, I'm going to go. I'm going to go. So Emily goes with me. So we walk down there. And as we're getting closer, Emily goes, oh, the sign, the open sign's up. And I'm getting giddy. I'm like, oh, shit's getting real, right? Like I am so excited. I am getting in this store. I go to open the door and it's locked. And I'm peeking in and it's dark. And I'm like, they're closed. So I snap a picture of me with the sign behind me. And I'm kind of like this in my picture. My post said, every single time I'm in Fort Wayne, they're closed, right?
Yeah.
Facts, not judgment, not saying
I'm just making any judgment about their hours, just like
I want to shop there.
Like I want to shop here and the universe is telling me no, and that is rude.
3 hours later, 100,000 views on that picture. People coming at me saying I need to respect their hours, respect a small business. How dare I? And I'm like, I don't see how you read that from that. Like, I literally want to, like, one person was like, in today's day and age, it's common sense to look at a person's website to see their hours. And I was like, okay, like, I so wanted to match energy. And I was like, I looked at the hours. I understand. I'm not saying their hours. Their sign was open.
That I've never been able to shop there.
I want to shop. I've shopped from them online. They sell Madeline Tosh. It's like, I'm just like, I would like to go there. My kids go to college in the area. I'd love to go shop. But this is a prime example of something so incredibly innocent of I want to go shop at this yarn store was turned around to something so nasty. And then I was just like, and I didn't know. And I get a call from Josiah and he's like, Mom, what is going on? And I'm like, oh, what do you mean? And I get on there and I start laughing. I'm like, this is the ridiculousness that can happen in the knitting and crochet world, especially. And we just all of a sudden just ridiculousness. And so I had to go on there. I was like, I edited to say, I looked at the, I want to shop there. And then I wrote another post that it's just like, well, that got out of hand, like, just like kind of making tongue in cheek of it. And then I had to say in that post, I was like, just to be clear, I fully support yarn shops. That's why I go to them every time I'm in another town. I try and go shop at these towns. I guarantee you they probably got more traffic just from that picture from people being like, well, where is this shop? You know what I mean? Oh, I'd like to go to that shop. Somebody else was like, I didn't know that was so close. Like I was not trying to hurt them in any way, but an innocent picture. And somebody read, because I did the clapping emoji, because that's how I was every single time I'm there, right? Every single time I'm there, they're closed. Oh, I hate it. And so that's all it was. But oh my gosh, so I always have to be aware of all of that. And so I talked to Robin.
Here is my thing whenever I'm doing anything on the internet or sending an email. This is a safety catch, right? Mm-hmm. I told my student, this is a thing I taught my students, right? So, because like when we're talking about tone and you're trying to explain tone to a kid in writing, in a world of text messages and shorthand and TikTok and all that, like when you're trying to explain that to a developing frontal lobe, you got to get creative. And so I'd be like, has anyone ever sent a text message to a friend and then your friend got really upset with you and you had no idea why?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, that's tone.
That's tone. And
it's not because you meant it that way. It's because they read it that way.
Yeah. So here's the frame of mind they were in at that point in time.
Right. But here's the thing. You have to read everything you write in the friendliest tone of voice you have and the snarkiest tone of voice you have. And if it can be read in a snarky tone and be misconstrued as something that is rude, then you can't post that thing.
I just put a lot of smiley faces. Well, honestly, so going back to the whole many chat of leaving voice text, that's why I was like, I want people to understand what I'm trying to say. But this is, oh, not that one. This is what's funny. That's exactly right, Stephanie. If y'all know me, obviously I told you I like Disney. Mary Poppins is my absolute favorite. If you kind of caught on to Jolly Holiday with Marley, it's Jolly Holiday with Mary, Jolly Holiday with Marley. Like, I love Mary Poppins. Years. I've been going to Disney for like 3 years now, 4 years now, and I have wanted to meet Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
This is a good story. At Halloween this year, I'm there with my best friends. They know how much I want to meet Mary Poppins. Like, they are aware. We are on our last day there. We're at Hollywood Studios. Mind you, Mary Poppins is usually in the England Pavilion at Epcot. Like, she's always there. And every time we ask anybody, where's Mary? Oh, she had to go on a special date with the Bankses today, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, Urgh. So I never get to meet Mary, right? Ever, ever, ever. We are there sitting outside of a place called like the Brown Derby or something like that, where we were going to go eat lunch. And then we're looking at the menu and we're like, no, we don't want this food. Like, this is not our food. Right. And so as I'm looking at my phone to find where we can do reservations, my friend Janine is standing over here. She's looking behind me. And she goes, oh, look, there's Mary Poppins. I'm not shitting you. This is how it went. Okay, hold on. I'm sitting there. Oh, look, there's Mary Poppins. Like, I was gone. Like, that was it. All I heard was Janine go, oh, there she goes. Because I was just like, I was like, where is she? Where is she? Where is she?
If that's the character you want to meet, then you
I was so excited. I was so excited. I mean, I got in line. I did a voice or like a video. I was like, it's happening. Like, I sent it to all my family. I was like, it's happening. It's really happening. And like, I pointed at her. I was like, I don't remember talking to her. I don't remember standing next to her. All I know, I'm going to cry right now. All I know is I got done. This is so stupid. This is the crazy, because I know it's not really Mary Poppins. I know this. Like, I'm not an idiot, right? But it's the whole idea behind it. I walked away. I'm grabbing my stuff. We got pictures, and I looked at Janine and Adrian. And I go, you're gonna have to bear with me because I'm just gonna cry just a little bit right now, just because I'm so overflowing with emotions. They've got to come out because I'm so happy. And they were like, okay. But it was like this because I was just so happy. But the disappointment I had previous to that, to always wanting to meet her and never getting to, I had posted that too. Like, I was like, I'm never going to meet Mary. Never was I saying like Mary was bad or, she needed to,
just like it hasn't happened.
Somebody even made the comment, oh, like, because you're Marley. Somebody made some nasty comments. I was like, oh my God, I am not saying any of that. I'm just saying I would love to shop at this awesome store.
Now, I will also say that I think that it is really bad this year. Like, people are taking everything in that kind of way this year, because I feel like everyone feels very frustrated and they don't know where to put that frustration anymore. Like,
I guess
everybody's so overwhelmed with the state of things and the unending news cycle.
Government officials are assholes. Like, the way they talk to people.
Yeah.
So I feel like people think it's okay to say things. And I'm like,
that's probably part of it. But I think that the unending news cycle and the changing of everything happening so fast.
It is
and
awful.
It's like nothing feels stable. Nothing feels settled. And no one does. Like, it's why, like, people, like, during the pandemic, everyone was having such a hard time because, like, we didn't know when it was going to end. We didn't know if someone we loved was going to die. Are we going to be able to see them? Like, there's all this uncertainty. And, like, you can't begin to heal from that until it's over. And so, like, until this uncertainty part of our country is over, whatever that looks like, however that becomes, I'm not making I have no idea what that's going to look like. But when that does happen, like, a time of uncertainty has to end. Like, that's the way it is. But, like, whatever that looks like, that's when we can finally, like,
I don't know. You guys, if you ever read anything from me, unless it's very, very clear that I'm upset about something, like, I'm like, listen up, like angry face, like whatever, read everything I write with a smile. Like, literally put a smile on your face and read it, because that's how I'm writing it. Like, that's the best thing I can say. If you'll know if I'm being mean about something or snarky about, like, I will let you know in the post. But for the most part, anything you read from me, put a smile on your face and read it out loud, because that's how I intend it every single time. Like it's just wild. That post,
it's just hard. It's just really hard. And I think that, like, here's the thing. Here's what I'm going to say to you. On a scale of 1 to 10 of how irritated you are with something, right? Like 1, it's fine. 10, you have steam coming out of your ears like a cartoon, right? If you are reacting to something and it is more than a 5, it is not about that thing.
Right.
It is about something else, and you have just hit the point where you cannot take anymore.
Yeah.
So, like, if they are having that reaction, it is most likely not about you.
Yeah.
Like, and I always try to think, like, what did that person deal with today? Did someone in their family pass away? Yeah. Did they find out that a partner of theirs is being unfaithful in some way? Did they find out that, did they get some sort of catastrophic medical diagnosis? Did a family member get a catastrophic medical diagnosis? Are they fighting with their insurance company for no good reason?
Right.
There's a million things that could be going on that I don't know about.
And they don't understand their own body anymore. Totally get it. I totally get all of that.
You walk into a room, you're saying a sentence, and halfway through you forget the end.
Forget what you're saying constantly.
Yeah. And it is very hard to be a person who is receiving that and not take it personally.
Yeah.
It is very hard, but like I try really hard to hold space for that. Do I succeed sometimes? Absolutely. Do I fail sometimes? Absolutely. Oh my God, my husband chooses food. I can't. No. Okay. Stop.
That's a real thing.
Stop.
It's so real.
Stop. No. This is all level. You don't even understand Marley Bird. Marley Bird.
So real.
Okay. No. Okay. Look, I don't know if I've told you this. I was diagnosed recently with PMDD.
Yes, I do.
Okay?
Yes.
So premenstrual dysphoric disorder. So think about PMS if a dragon had it.
On a whole other level.
Okay. I mean, like, and when I tell you I was not in the driver's seat, I was not in the driver's seat. Like I was watching myself. Like it was a truly like, what am I doing? But I couldn't stop.
God.
Like hormones were crazy. Mm-hmm. Hormones be crazy.
Yeah.
So, so I was taking there's treatment for it, right? If you have PMDD or you suspect you have PMDD and you don't know, look it up. It is typically something that is self-diagnosed, and you go to your doctor, you have a conversation, they give you your options. The thing is the best way, you need to stop ovulating. That's what will end it for sure. And he's like, we can take your ovaries out, but that seems extreme. And I'm like, yeah, probably. So basically he's like, here's the thing. You can take a teeny tiny dose of fluoxetine, which is the generic form of Prozac, for the 2 weeks leading up to your period. And then you don't have to take it anymore. And I was like, cool, that sounds great. And you just do that every month. And I'm like, well, because I'm not on birth control and also perimenopause, like that's kind of a weird thing. And I remember after getting that diagnosis and that drug, I remember being in the car. Dave and I get smoothies for breakfast every morning. This is our one treat. Okay. We don't eat out. We don't go out. We don't do anything. This is the one thing we treat ourselves to because I can't make it at home. It doesn't taste right. And, so like we go to the Smoothie King, we pick up the smoothies, we get back in the car. I drive him to the house. I leave him at the house. I drive to the office. And I want you to know, I love that man with my whole soul, but he chooses smoothie. I can't. He will take a drink of smoothie and then I will hear him. It's liquid. And I'm like, are you chewing your smoothie right now?
Oh my God.
And he was like, yeah. And I was like, no. And he's like, don't you chew your smoothie? And I was like, it's liquid.
Oh, God.
He chews a smoothie. I don't understand why. And I was like, can you just try to just drink it like a soda? And he was like, that's weird. I can't. And I'm like,
Oh God.
I'm like, what are you chewing? There's nothing to like make smaller. It's a liquid. He goes, I don't know. I just do it. And I was like,
Oh,
do you chew a milkshake? And he was like, do you not? And I was like, it's a milkshake. No.
Oh my
And
God.
like I was about to rip his throat out of his body. It is a 6-minute drive from the Smoothie King to my house. And the whole time he was like, my life is in my own hands. He was like, you know what? I'll just not drink it until we get home. I was like, that is the correct answer, sir.
So with John, the eating stuff doesn't bother me as much as like if we're somewhere and we're working together, he types really hard. Like he is like pounding the keys, and we'll be at a table and the whole table is shaking. And I'm just looking at him. I'm like, did it do something to you? Like, what are you doing? Are you punishing it? Like, what is going on? I don't know what are you talking about. I'm like, he's like, oh, like he is like forceful with everything. And I'm just like, calm the F down, dude. Like it just drives me crazy.
I do type hard. I will say
no,
that
you are nothing like him. You are nothing. I've seen you type. You are nothing like him. He is aggressive.
He's an aggressive typer.
Aggressive. Oh my gosh, aggressive. It is so bad. It is so bad. But yeah, there have been times I don't have PDD, right? PMDD, PDD? PMDD. But there have been moments where John will do something completely innocent. And it's like pure rage and fire and just, nah! And he will literally go and just look at me and I will realize it and I'll go, oh my God, I am so sorry. He goes, what was that? And I go, I honest to God don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And I'll start crying. He's like, now you're crying. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I'm just like, I don't know what's happening. And he's like, we need to fix this. Like, I know.
Oh, well, that day we were driving home and he's like, I'm not going to drink my smoothie. And BT Dubs, he's on here, is like, I'm not brave enough to say that I wasn't scared. He was scared. And he was right to be because I was not in the driver's seat. He was like, hey, babe, do you think maybe you should take your pills? And I was like, probably.
Yep. Yeah. I'm so much better. Now I got on happy pills like the other day. So I'm on depression medicine. I know that.
Oh yeah, me too.
But like I'm on, what is this stuff called? Ibupropion. I don't know, whatever it is. I don't know. So at the doctor, she's like, how's everything going with the depression? I'm like, great. I'm on medicine. I feel fantastic. Like it's just much better. Because at one point I was crying at the drop of a hat. I mean, I cry normally at the drop. I just wear my emotions very close to the skin, and it's emotional regulation is what it is. The tears coming out, emotional. But this was more than that. This was like everything was making me cry.
I just
much better.
Like, when I called my doctor's office and I was like, I think I have PMDD and I would like to not commit murder. She was like, we'll get you in to see the doctor. And so then like the nurse comes in and she's like, what brought you in today? And I'm like, I would like to not kill my husband. I think I have PMDD. And she was like, and she asked me a series of questions. And she's like, are you finding that it is affecting your interpersonal relationships? I want to rip his throat out of his body. Yes.
Wants his teeth out so he can't chew his
right.
smoothie.
And like, I was like, my husband breathing made my skin crawl. And so like my doctor came in and then he asked the same series of questions because of course that's how it works now.
Yeah.
And he goes, do you think it's affecting your interpersonal relationships? I was like, yes.
Yeah.
He goes, like, how bad is it? And I was like, I wanted to rip his spine out of his mouth. And he was like, okay. And like, I love my OBGYN. I am fairly certain that my OBGYN is on the spectrum because when he's giving you information, he will only talk to you with his eyes closed and he will tell you every single fact there is about what you need to know, the risks, the benefits, everything you need to know.
It's
here
like
it is right
here. It's a slideshow in his head that he's making sure he gets it all out.
And then he goes, do you have any questions? And it is the most intense eye contact you have ever had in your entire life. Like one time I was like, dude, I need you to blink.
Oh gosh.
And like, he's great. I love my doctor. And he was like, if this doesn't work, we can adjust the dosage. And then like, I remember because perimenopause, like it's all weird. I had my period. And then like, I remember like, okay, I don't have to take that pill for a couple of weeks. And like, I put it back in the drawer, whatever. And then like, I remember Dave said something and I was like, what? Oh, that's not normal. Like I remember he did like, I think he was just like getting the dog breakfast and I was like, that's not normal.
That's so
and so funny. I was like, that feels weird. So I decided to just take it again, right? Like I'll just better safe than sorry. I don't want to be a monster.
Yeah.
So I took it for another, and sure enough, I had my period 2 weeks later.
Yep.
So like, because it's weird. And so then I was like, well, I don't want to be this person. So then I just started taking it all the time. And I was like, man, I feel great.
You feel so much better.
I feel so much better.
I know.
So I hear you. I ran out, right? Because the prescription isn't written to be taken that way. And so I called my doctor's office and I was like, I'm going to need a refill on my fluoxetine. And she was like, well, you're not scheduled. Like, is something going on? Do we need you to have you come in? I was like, have you seen the news? And she goes, I'll put that right in for you.
I know, right? I love it. Okay, Linz, I got to go because I got to get these pictures taken. Tomorrow, 10:30. So one of the things that I changed about working out is I changed the way I speak about it. So I try not to say I have to go work out. I get to go work out. I change. But tomorrow I have to go work out at 5. So I still get to work out, but I have to do it at 5. So it's because Diane can't go at 8 tomorrow. Because she has a doctor's appointment and I love working out with her. Like I just really like it. So I'm going to go at 5 and then JoJo has a track meet tomorrow at Notre Dame. So we have to keep it within like 45 minutes to an hour tomorrow because I got to get out of here and get to Notre Dame because I'm not missing his track meet. I'm very excited about it all starting. Yeah, I think that's it. But if you're good for today, if y'all can continue to help spread the word about the patterns and such, that would be really awesome. No matter like if you're in Facebook groups or on Ravelry groups, be like, hey, have you guys checked out these free patterns? Like every day there's a new one. You should go check them out. Like they're amazing. That would be awesome. And then the more you can help me sell Jolly Holiday would be awesome because that allows me to continue business. That'd be great. And then don't miss the town hall meeting tomorrow with Lindsey. And then, it sounds like everybody would be interested in sample sale. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try and put all that together. And then nobody tell John though. Like I'm trying to do it as a surprise, like so that way, because he always is surprising me and doing things for me. So I think it would be. Plus, it's a win-win. I get to go to Disney for 24 hours. So I would like to do that because I get all the. You guys see, you just saw how emotional I get just talking about Mary Poppins. I literally feel that way every time I walk into that place. And I don't know if it's something like healing my inner child trauma. And that's not that I was a traumatic childhood. I think a big part of it is that I didn't have much of a childhood because I was the oldest. And so I had to take care of my brother and sister a lot. Like they're 2.5 years younger than me. But literally to this day, I still call them the kids. I was not ever the kid. I was Marlena and the kids. Marlena and the kids. That make sense?
Yep.
So I don't remember watching a lot of Disney or anything like that as a kid. As a teenager, I watched a lot of gummy bears. Yeah,
all here and there and everywhere.
Yeah, DuckTales and all that stuff. But seriously, it's just something, it's very good for my soul to walk into that place. So it would be really nice just for 24 hours. But yeah. Anything from your end? Anything people should know from your end? Is your website up to date? Like they could go there.
Yeah, the website's up to date. I mean, the quiz isn't on it. Right. The website's up to date. There's a lot of stuff there. I mean, we've got stuff from the Storycraft. We've got Bloom Edit. We've got Twilight Reverie.
What bags do you have of mine there at the house or at the office?
I think I still have the the stash finders, the smash that like button stash finders.
Okay. All right. We'll talk about that. Okay. All right. All right. That's it from us, everybody. I mean, it's been a couple hours.
Yeah.
It was fun spending time with all of you today. I hope you had fun. This is 100% Marley. Remember, anything you read from me, read it with a smile
on your face and read it.
Put a smile on your face and read it. You'll be like, oh, that's Marley.
And think of her dimple that she didn't know she had.
Dimple. I have a dimple. I can't believe I have a dimple. Okay, bye.